The boy is back, y'all. Not that one. Not that one. What's going on, guys? Ty Tech here, back at the desk. And if you guys are anything like me, you guys were sitting at your desk when Apple ran through their WWDC event that was held on September 9th. And there's lots to unpack. So without further ado, let's take a look at what exactly Mr. Tim Apple is going to have us spending the rent money on next. But of course, if you guys enjoy content about technology, tech accessories, and everything tech news, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe below so you guys never miss another future video. First, Apple unveiled brand new Apple Watches. Of course, we've got the Apple Watch Series 10, the successor to the Series 9, which is going to come in two brand new sizes, 42 and 46 millimeters, up from the 40 and 44 we've become accustomed to since the Apple Watch Series 4. It's about time. Given the Apple Watch Series 10 is the biggest displays on an Apple Watch, yet it's about 30% bigger than the Apple Watch Series 9, and it's 40% brighter when looking at it at an angle. The screen's even bigger than the Apple Watch Ultra, which is saying something. These are also going to be the thinnest Apple Watches that Apple has ever released, 9.7 millimeters to be exact, with a smaller crown and smaller speakers. But don't worry, those speakers aren't going to be getting any worse. Those speakers are actually going to be getting a couple of new features, as it turns out, because now in the Apple Watch Series 10, you'll be able to play stuff like music and media directly from the watch, which is something that Apple Watch users and Apple fans have been clamoring for almost a decade now. That new thinner casing is also going to help with cellular connectivity as well. And if any of you guys have been using the Watch OS 11 beta, that's been out for a couple of months now, you guys have already gotten access to some of the new features that are going to be coming to the Apple Watch Series 10, like the new translation app and vitals. So you guys will be able to keep track of important health data and health metrics in a more in-depth sort of way while sleeping and wearing your watch throughout the day. But the main new health feature that's going to be coming on the Apple Watch Series 10 is going to be that it can now alert users of if they have sleep apnea. If you guys don't know what sleep apnea is, it's essentially a condition where the person stops breathing while they're sleeping. It's very dangerous, can be very fatal if not caught in a timely manner. So now the Apple Watch Series 10 will actually be able to alert users of if they have symptoms of this condition, which you guys will be able to relay that back to your doctors for more immediate medical attention. So overall, a very big plus for the Apple Watch and its users. Not only that, you'll be able to get those features in brand new colors this year. That's right, the Apple Watch Series 10 is going to be coming in 3 new colors: the returning rose gold, silver, and a brand new jet black finish, which if any of you guys owned the iPhone 7 from back in the day and it had that color, you know what you're getting into. The Apple Watch Series 10s are also going to be getting a brand new finish this year. There's now going to be a titanium variant, which is going to be taking the place of the stainless steel Apple Watches. RIP. And both finishes are going to be getting exclusive Apple Watch faces, such as the Flux Apple Watch face is going to be available on the Apple Watch Series 10, and the Reflection watch face that's going to be available on the titanium Apple Watch Series 10s. The prices have not changed at all. They're going to be starting at $400 for the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi version only, and up to $500 for the Wi-Fi and cellular models. Titanium Apple Watches will start at $699 for the 42 millimeter variant and $749 for the 46 millimeter variant. Now, unlike the Apple Watch Series 10, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 didn't really get anything new this year. There really isn't anything Apple could do for this year besides for adding a brand new color. And that's exactly what they did. So now this year, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is going to be available in a new satin black finish, which if I didn't know any better, I would pick up. I might not know any better. But that satin black finish is absolutely gorgeous, and it is going to be available alongside the natural titanium color that the Apple Watch Ultra 2 came in originally. And the best part is the price is still the same as the rent for a small apartment, so you guys don't have to spend any more money than you would have before. Next, Apple did unveil 3 new pairs of AirPods: the AirPods 4, AirPods Max, and AirPods Pro, all of which did receive very useful upgrades for the users of these headphones. First off, the AirPods 4s did get a brand new refined design for the most comfortable fit yet, and they are now going to have new features that were previously only available on the AirPods Pros. The AirPods 4 are now going to come with active noise cancellation, transparency mode, adaptive audio, conversational awareness, and voice isolation. I'll get back to that in a second. The AirPods 4 will also come with a new, smaller charging case that will also be able to charge wirelessly, either with an Apple Watch charger or the Qi charger, and will now come with USB-C. Best part is, they're gonna cost the same as the base model AirPods were before, $129. But if you want all the new features, you're gonna have to pay $179.
What?
Next, the AirPods Maxes didn't really receive any sort of significant upgrades. No new speakers, no new tweeters, no new bass, nothing like that. Pretty much, they got new colors and they charge with USB-C, which is great. I'm glad that Apple's moving all of their previously Lightning exclusive devices over into USB-C. Just makes it easier for everyone. And these are still gonna start at the same price, $549. But now with the AirPods Pros, they probably got the biggest significant upgrade to any of the AirPods previously, because now they can now be used as hearing aids. Yeah, AirPods Pros can be used as hearing aids. The brand new AirPods Pros will now come with a feature called Hearing Protection On by default, and will be paired with a new hearing test, so you can actually test your ears to make sure that your hearing has not been impaired over the years, whether it be from iPhones, headphones, anything in particular that might have damaged your hearing over time. All that health data will be saved natively and privately within the Health app, so you can relay that back to your doctor as well to see if you actually do need hearing aids. But if you do, the AirPods Pros will be able to work as hearing aids as well. And will apply that profile to every other media app in your phone. So if you're doing things like listening to music or watching a video, that same profile that has protected your hearing thus far will apply to those as well, so you don't impair your hearing any more than that. Of course, Apple is still waiting for clearance on this feature, and we all know what MKBHD says about waiting for a feature. Never buy a product based on future promises of software updates. So we'll just have to see what this feature is going to be like when it actually releases on an update in the coming months. But if it does work how Apple says it will, honestly, I think that's really cool. So many people suffer from hearing loss, me included. Now it's time for the big boys. It's time for what you guys came here for, the thing that keeps the Apple train rolling, the iPhone. What is Apple doing with the iPhone 16 this year? Well, first off, let's start out with the base models, the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus. The sizes remain the same, 6.1 to 6.7 inches, so that's not changing. And we got 5 brand new colors this year. We got black, white, ultramarine, teal, and pink. First off, if you're gonna keep that same fun name tone, that's not pink, that's magenta, and you know it. That's also gonna be the one that I'm picking up. It's really nice to see Apple going back to these really fun, vibrant colors, but they're kind of the really great mix of saturated, but very light too. It's not overwhelming, it's the perfect balance, which Apple is very known for. So that makes a lot of sense coming from them. And are going to be 2000 nits in peak brightness. But the biggest addition to these iPhones across the board is going to be the new camera control button. A button at the lower right hand corner of the phone to give you more, well, control over how you take your photos and your videos, with different controls based on how light you press the button and how many times you actually press it. This feature is going to help so many people get the right photo and video that they want in real time, while being able to adjust the brightness, the zoom, the focal length, the depth of field as they're taking it. It feels so much more natural being able to adjust those things with just the side of your finger than having to actually interact with your cell phone screen and messing up your entire shot or risk missing it entirely. So this is a absolutely great feature that Apple did add to the iPhone 16s. The iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will also be giving the customizable action button, so you can do things like opening up a voice recording, turning on your flashlight, or opening up the camera with just a simple press. And it gets even better on the Pro models, but I will get back to that in 1 second, because that camera control has a few more tricks up its sleeve, because now you'll be able to take advantage of what Apple is calling visual intelligence through the camera control. adding events into your calendars, seeing what a pet or plant really is as you're taking it, or being able to take a photograph of something that someone is wearing or something like a bike that's out in the open and you want to actually see where you can buy that object. It's very similar to how Google Lens and Samsung Circle the search feature works with AI, but it's just Apple's way of doing it, of course. But now Apple users or iPhone users are going to be able to take advantage of those features with visual intelligence. Of course, visual intelligence is going to be paired right along Apple Intelligence in the way that it's incorporated throughout your entire smartphone. And also, Apple Intelligence is the best way that Apple could have taken the term AI and turned it into a trademarkable phrase. Honestly, that's just impressive to me. Both the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus are going to be powered by the A18 chip. Yes, Apple said, hold my beer. We're going to skip 2 whole generations just to show you guys how powerful these phones are. And they are quite a bit powerful than the iPhone 15. About 30% more powerful than the iPhone 15 and its A16 Bionic chip. And all of that isn't going to cost you any more money than it would have for an iPhone 15. The iPhone 16 starts at $799 and the 16 Plus starts at $899. So it's great that you aren't going to have to spend any more money than you would have before to get all these brand new features. And that goes the same for the Pro models as well. Yes, the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max are going to get everything that the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus have, but just bigger and more powerful. First off, we've got some brand new colors this year. Of course, we have the white titanium, the natural titanium, but we have a brand new, deeper, darker black titanium and what Apple is calling desert titanium. Gold. It's gold, essentially. And like I said before, the iPhone 16 Pro models are going to be getting everything that the base model iPhone 16s are going to get, but with brand new, bigger displays, 6.3 inches for the 16 Pro model and 6.9 inches for the 16 Pro Max model, now sandwiched between grade 5 titanium for more strength and better scratch resistance. Both the 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max are going to be powered by Apple's new A18 Pro chip with a 16-core neural engine and a 6-core GPU. Again, in layman's terms, these phones are going to be beasts of smartphones for doing things like multitasking and gaming. But again, you don't have to pay any more than you would have before for a Pro model iPhone. The iPhone 16 Pro is going to start at $999 and the 16 Pro Max is going to start at $1199. Great, so my wallet isn't crying as much as I thought it would. Now, lastly, I wanted to focus on the camera improvements for both of these phones specifically because those improvements are going to really impact the way that you're going to use your iPhone when doing things like taking photos and taking videos. First off, the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus models are going to have what Apple is calling a 14 megapixel fusion camera, where essentially you have your 48 megapixel main camera alongside a 2x 12 megapixel telephoto camera that will actually bend your photo into a 24 megapixel image with the perfect balance of detail and clarity for essentially 3 lenses in one phone. Right above that, you are going to have your 12 megapixel ultra wide camera as well. But if you want to take it to the tippy top, the alpha, the omega of what you can do with an iPhone 16, you're gonna have to shell out a little bit more money and pick up one of the iPhone 16 Pro models, because the iPhone 16 Pro models are gonna have everything that the iPhone 16 models are gonna have, but with a 5x dedicated telephoto camera. And for the pros, you will now be able to shoot in 4K at 120 frames per second to go along with a brand new audio mix feature that's going to be built into the Photos app in the iPhone 16 Pro model. So now while you're taking a video, you'll now be able to select the exact audio mix that you want for your video. So for example, if you want something that's more cinematic with the background noise in the video to make it seem like you're filming an actual movie, you can do that. Or if you want mixing with the background noise completely altered out, you can have more of a studio sounding mix to your videos. Not only that, on the iPhone 16 Pro models, in the Voice Memos app, you can now layer audio on top of each other. This is going to be amazing for musicians. So imagine you have your music track already laid out on your iPhone. You can actually go into the Voice Memos app, lay out your vocals and layer them on top of each other without having to restart your instrumental and sing over top of it. It's just gonna make it so much easier to create your music in the exact sound that you want through the Voice Memos app now. And you're gonna know for a fact that the sound that you get is going to be crystal clear because the iPhone 16 Pros are gonna come with 4 studio quality mics built in. So all in all, a very, very packed WWDC fall event. I'm definitely gonna be trading in my Apple Watch Ultra 1 for an Apple Watch Series 10. So make sure you like and subscribe for my review on that watch. And I'm definitely gonna be picking up the Desert Gold or Desert Titanium iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I'm getting that hot pink iPhone 16. That's gonna do it here for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And give me a follow on my social media for daily tech news. This has been Ty Tech, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. What's going on, guys? Ty Tech here. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and would like to check out more, go ahead and check out some of my other videos that should be floating around the screen right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.